Crystal Palace win first ever European trophy and secure Europa League qualification. Crystal Palace have won their first ever European trophy with a stunning Conference League final victory over Rayo Vallecano. Jean-Philippe Mateter's second-half strike proved to be the difference, as the Eagles edged to a 1-0 win over their Spanish opponents at the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig. Palace tasted glory in their maiden campaign in Europe, having qualified after their FA Cup success last season. That was the South Londoners' first ever piece of silverware, and 12 months on, they are now celebrating another major trophy. It marks the perfect send-off for manager Oliver Glasner, with Wednesday night's final his last game in charge before he leaves the club in the summer. And it was one of Glasner's key players from his 2-year stint who was the match winner, with Mateter's 50th minute strike making the difference. Crystal Palace 1-0 Rayo Vallecano. Despite an entertaining first half, the two sides headed in goalless at the break, with Tyrick Mitchell coming close to opening the scoring, but Palace burst into life at the start of the second half, and found the all-important goal just 5 minutes after the restart. Adam Wharton's long-distance effort was parried by Rayo goalkeeper Augusto Bataller into the path of Mateter, who made no mistake to tap home from close range. This sparked wild scenes among the Palace players, as the Frenchman charged towards the corner flag to perform his trademark celebration. And there was pandemonium in the stands, with just over 11,000 Eagles fans inside the ground to enjoy the huge goal. While Rayo had over 40 minutes left to search for an equalizer, it was Palace who looked more likely to score a second. Minutes after taking the lead, Yeremy Pino's free kick deflected off both posts before bouncing out to keep the score at 1-0. But this didn't matter in the end, as Palace held on to see out the win, sparking huge celebrations as their substitutes rushed onto the pitch at full-time to enjoy the historic occasion. Fairytale ending. There were jubilant scenes as Dean Henderson prepared to lift the trophy, with Glasner receiving a guard of honor from his team, and the Austrian duly returned the favor, as he ran past his applauding players to perform a Jurgen Klinsmann-esque dive on the pitch. As well as a first-ever European trophy, this also marks a second continental title for Glasner, who guided Frankfurt to Europa League glory in 2022. Palace's triumph also sees them secure automatic qualification for next season's Europa League, having only finished 15th in the Premier League this season. Mateter, time to party. Matchwinner Mateter paid tribute to outgoing boss Glasner in his post-match interview, before promising huge celebrations tonight. Speaking after his winner clinched Palace another major trophy, he said, "I feel fantastic. I feel fantastic. We did it, now we just have to celebrate and enjoy the party. We gave everything and he, Oliver Glasner, gave everything, and that's why we won today. The fans support me a lot and we did it, of course, for them too." It's fair to say Glasner leaves Palace in far better shape than when he took over in February 2024, having taken the club to new heights. After guiding the club to a 10th place finish in his first season at Selhurst Park, his crowning moment came with a victory over Manchester City to clinch the FA Cup last May. This was followed up with a Community Shield triumph over Liverpool at the start of the season. But it's fair to say European glory might just top the lot for Glasner and Palace, who have clinched a continental crown in their first ever continental campaign. Glasner. After a fairytale ending to his Crystal Palace tenure, manager Glasner credited his players and staff for creating a winning culture during his time at the club. Speaking to TNT Sports, he said, "A fantastic evening, this group of players and fans deserve it. I see myself as part of the group. As a manager, you cannot do anything alone. You need great staff and especially you need great players and people. This is what this group is. They always stick together and work hard. Since day one, we have created the mindset that everything is possible if you work hard. Thanks for watched, goodbye."